All right, we are so excited to welcome our next speaker. And so I know a couple people are joining us right now and logging in. And I would like to welcome Jasmine to our call today. We have been working with Pipeline AZ for the last couple years, and it's a really, really great program. I'm excited for you all to get connected to it, get on the Pipeline AZ platform, and Jasmine is going to tell us all about the program today and what's it about. So, Jasmine, welcome. How about you start with kind of just telling us who you are, what you do, and a little bit about Pipeline AZ.
Yeah, and thanks for having me here. This has been a great event, and thanks for everybody who's visited the booth. Really enjoyed speaking with all of you. But yeah, my name's Jasmine. I'm the Customer Relations Associate over at Pipeline AZ. And Pipeline Arizona is a platform for career matching and exploration that's very specific to Arizona. So really, we want to provide you with the tools to explore career opportunities, education programs here in the state, and also connect you with employment and relevant employers locally here in Arizona. So really, it's a really great place to assess your interests and your skills. Then you can have a very personalized map to show you what careers you match with, what industries you might be interested in. You'll also constantly get matched with incoming jobs that are posted on the platform. So it's a really great way to just browse opportunities you might have an interest in, while also providing that roadmap to how you can get there, whether that be like entry to expert level positions. It really kind of lays out a foundation and roadmap for you to explore, transition, maybe upskill and reskill. So it's kind of like a one-stop shop for getting connected with Arizona employment opportunities and career exploration.
Yeah, there's a couple really cool components of Pipeline AZ. So can you tell us about how do people looking for jobs, utilize the tool, utilize the platform, look for new job opportunities, and then also talk about the career pathway stuff?
Yeah, so to get started, make sure you are registered on careerconnectors.pipelineaz.com. That's first step. So as a job seeker, you want to register at careerconnectors.pipelineaz.com. From there, once you're a registered job seeker, you will take an interest and skills assessment. That is super important because it'll help align relevant opportunities for you within career opportunities and education programs, right? So if you're interested in health sciences, it'll populate programs that are relevant to that industry. And even more specifically, if you have favorited careers, it'll go more in depth on programs specific to maybe pharmacy, if that's the career pathway in health sciences that you're checking out. But yeah, so once you go ahead and take that interest and skills assessment, then you can view your results from the skills and interest assessment, and you'll see top industries that you matched with. Below that, you'll see careers that you matched with and the percentage. So really like how strong of a connection that was based on the assessment. And that assessment you can take at any point. So if you have like new volunteer experiences or work experiences, or you just completed a certification program, highly recommend you retake that assessment to realign with your new tools in your tool belt, and your new interests you might have. But yeah, and then generally, you can always use the career exploration drop down to search just general industries, general jobs, as well as just any programs you might be interested. So you can freely search for anything you desire, but we also have like a roadmap to things you might be interested in and have skills for already.
Yeah, I love that. I've seen a lot of the career pathway kind of programs, and I really love what you guys do, because it does really take somebody that has some experience in one area and can show them the different job types they can go after. It can show the exact type of training needed for those different careers, and it's just a huge benefit. So even if somebody, let's say they don't want to be matched with jobs, but you can get on the portal and just use the career pathways to get ideas for what you want to do in your job. Is that correct?
Yeah, you can also change your profile to private. So if you don't want to necessarily be discovered or contacted by employers, that's fine. You can mark your profile as private and still just do your own exploration before you feel, entry level ready. And I'll also say, anybody who has served or is serving in the military or any of the branches, we have a military transcription. So you can put in your code, your military code, and then that will be, it'll basically spout out transferable skills for workforce. So you don't have to, manually dissect your code or the sector you served in. It does that automatically for you. Yeah.
Oh, really that's cool, great benefit. I love that. Yeah. Transferable skills are really important, especially for military, really understanding the language between the military and then civilians life. Okay, how can someone who is a job seeker stand out on this platform?
Yeah, so a few things, I work a lot with our awesome employers, onboarding the platform. A lot of them love to see the profile you have the opportunity to build as a job seeker is awesome. There's so many fields that you can include. Think of it like your Facebook or your LinkedIn if you have one, but it's a really great opportunity to just show off your experience and the trajectory of where you're trying to go. So there's like a professional summary section that can be, your work experience, but it can also be where you want to go. So if you don't have experience in a certain industry, definitely recommend highlighting, well, what's drawing you to that industry, right? Why are you interested? What's your passion, right? Did you have somebody in a health predicament and that's why you're gravitating towards the health sciences industry? Really great opportunity to just highlight that passion because employers look for that, especially now. I'll also say, so uploading additional documents, such as like cover letters, recommendations from people you've worked with, even an additional resume on the platform is great. Employers love to basically see any other attachments you have. And again, it's just a great way for employers to see you. It'll catch their eye and really understand your journey so far and where you want to go. And last thing I will say, employers do love to see a profile picture. It's not a big deal if you don't want to put one, that's totally fine. But again, just, having that cognitive face with a name definitely helps. But again, if you have supplemental details about yourself in there in your professional summary, that works too. But again, it just helps connect the stuff you're interested in with your name. And it's a good way to associate who you are and stand out.
Yeah, I love that. And I'm just going to do a quick pitch for Career Connectors because we have a professional photographer that travels around Phoenix and takes business portraits, headshots for free. And so all you have to do is sign up with him. And so that is an easy way to get a professional headshot to upload into Pipeline AZ, to upload into LinkedIn. So I agree. People feel much more personal when you at least have a headshot. Okay. How do people get started? So you mentioned the URL once, but tell us a little bit more. How does someone get started on this platform?
Yeah, so of course, visit that URL. You'll be asked some standard intake information, first name, last name, email, and then you'll we kind of vet the accounts to make sure it's a legit account, it's not a robo account. And so your account will get approved. You'll get an email stating that it's approved. And then you'll be good to go. And that's when you go on the platform. You'll see right away, take your interest and skills assessment first and foremost. And then from there, you'll start matching with jobs. So you'll see on your dashboard, just there's constant jobs coming in that you may be matching with. You have the opportunity to favorite them. And that's a good place to start. And also, if you're not job entry ready and you just want to explore, that's fine. Once you register, you can again go to your profile settings, mark your profile as private, still take this, skills and interest assessment, and you'll still be matched with relevant industries and relevant careers, just for you to see and for you to explore. So it's really however you'd like to use the tool. But getting started, just register and go from there.
Yep. So that URL is careerconnectors.pipelineaz.com. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so Jasmine, thank you. Thank you to the whole Pipeline AZ team for helping us host this event today and getting the word out. Anything else you'd like to finish up with as we move on and finish up this call?
Yeah, I think last tidbit of advice is like, if now's the time to upskill, reskill, change industries, and explore your options, now's the time to do it. Employers right now are really gearing up their workforce and talent pipeline. So highly recommend, just branching out, right? If you're in a spot where you're not comfortable or you're wanting to change industries, I just want to say now is the time to do it. And this might sound cliche, but shoot for the moon, reach for the stars. Like now is the time to really branch out and live your best life.
Yeah, and you're not alone. We're hearing 40 to 70% of people this year are changing jobs and leaving their jobs because they want to do something else. And so this is a time where there's going to be people with you on, hey, I'm trying to figure this out. And again, that's one of the reasons I love this platform, is because you can poke around and look at things and search for things to see what you would be qualified to do. All right, so Jasmine has a room at this call today. She'll be here till noon in the Pipeline AZ room. So if you have any additional questions for her, she is available. Thank you so much, Jasmine. We appreciate your time. We appreciate you being here with us today.
Thanks, Jessica. Thanks.
Okay.